I feel alive. Oh, I feel alive. Woo. Welcome to the show, fam and friends. This is the Mark Inspires Show. Day 1822. Today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living. To ease my mind, help my living. This is the longest running daily variety show on the planet. 1822 days in a row of connecting. It's of truth. We live in the moment here. I don't have a script, never have and never will. But we try to squeeze every bit of magic out of the actual moment that exists. Nothing else exists. This is the one thing that's real. Not just my show, the moment. The moment is extraordinary. It's where every creation that's ever took place. That's it. There's nothing else. Oh, I love Van Gogh. Ooh, I love Michelangelo, whatever you want to call him. It was all done in the moment. You go back in time, you could take every event that ever took place, and it only happened in this moment. It really wasn't in the past. It was a moment that continues on forever. And that moment slipped through specific times in our past, and we look back at it as a reflection, but it's really like right here. Everything is right in this moment. We can't, I guess our minds just can't comprehend this, but every single thing we know of, everything that ever took place in every future event is all right here in this very second. And that's powerful. If you could take that perspective, that every single thing in your life happens right here, right now. And if it happens in 50 years, it's still right here, right now. So we think of things linear. It's like, okay, it starts and goes to here, but I think it's kind of like the Big Bang, which I don't think is real, but if you were to imagine that everything happens in a flash, in a split second, that split second just never ended. It's still there. The explosion, the end of it, everything in between, the birth of Yeshua, it's all right here in this very moment. And that's why there's so much energy in the moment. It's hard to build energy when you're living in the past or living in the future. You've got to somehow get yourself to the present. I love how some words just really tell you what you're missing. You're missing the present. I got a gift for you, and you're missing it. And I get it, guys. Life is hard. We all have so much going on in our lives. There's more responsibility today than there was 50 years ago. There's more concern. Everyone's got a channel. Everyone's expressing how they feel in some weird way, and they're very, very much about SELF. And I can't speak much about that. I've been live here for 1822 days in a row, but my mission is to bring us together. My mission is to say something that's powerful for you to take into the day. So if you're just finding me now, welcome to the longest running daily variety show on the planet. 1822 days in a row. Head over to YouTube and subscribe. On Clapper, I gotta unfortunately have a weird camera angle because my green screen. Zabrowski's about to hit for the woohoo. Matt Zabrowski, can you throw a woohoo our way? What's that? Oh, he wants me to throw it to him. Right. Guys, Matt Zabrowski's been with us since the beginning of this run. Since inception. 1822 days of Matt Zabrowski taking a trip up here twice a day now, and he does the woohoo. I was feeling like this. I did a 2.5-hour show last night. I'm tired. Zabrowski comes in. And I'm like, I'm on a whole other wavelength now, right? Guys, this is the idea. Every morning, I'm going to charge you up with some positivity, some love, and some light. We write a ton of songs here live in the moment. Last night I wrote, I'm fine, how are you? Or I'm alive, how are you? How about you? I think that song is pretty much fire. I have not gone back through the lyrics yet. All the lyrics happen in the moment, but I remember I was saying some pretty powerful stuff about society last night in that song. But I still was able to say for the hook, I feel alive. How about you? I think we have to do a little bit more of that. Hey, I feel X, Y, or Z, but how are you? How about you? How are you dealing with the world we're living in today? Is there anything I could do to help? Am I not filling the gap in some way? Is there a void still that I can fill by doing or saying something? Because I'm here for that. All we got to do is ask. There have been many shows in this 1,822-day run where I've sent a global prayer out, or it's been a show for a specific person, someone who lost someone, or somebody who's needing some positivity and some love, some light. This show is 1,822 days of hope. I don't know if we have much hope anymore. Most people are just hoping to wake up. They're hoping they don't lose the freedoms they have. They're hoping they'll be respected for their point of view. They're hoping they could say truthful things without being canceled. They're hoping that the truth doesn't get altered by silencing those who speak it. I'm hoping those things. It seems to be, though, that they are silencing anybody who says something that's truthful. And they're instituting new truths. They're not. They're falsehoods. And I said, I've got this issue that no one's really looked into yet, but I believe this is what it is. I heard this word phobia, phobic. You're phobic of this, you're phobic of that. I am phobic of one specific thing, falsehoods. I am phobic of having to affirm falsehoods. I'm phobic of looking at a child who says they're a cat and saying, yeah, you're a cat. I'm sorry, I'm just phobic of that. I have a fear of lying to myself and accepting insanity. And I think that's the easiest way to explain the world we live in today. You have leaders who are trying to institute insanity as truth. And science still matters. Biology matters. We can't be animals. I'm sorry, my kid someone in the school has a kitty litter box, guys. I'm sorry. And my son doesn't agree. And I said, look, you have an issue like I have. You're phobic. He goes, what? I said, yeah, you're phobic of falsehoods. I'm not phobic of any group in the world. I love everybody. This is the longest running show of hope every single day. I wrote the LGBTQ anthem. It's on iTunes, and it is ridiculous. It's one of the best songs ever written. And it's for that community. No one's heard it because it can bring us all together. Because what I said was, let people be with whoever they want. Whoever makes them smile, because I want to see you smile. That's the hook. Go listen to it. Just type in LGBTQ anthem, Mark Pires, and you're going to hear the song. It's 3.5 minutes long, and it should be on the radio everywhere. But they won't let you hear a song that shows you people aren't phobic. People want to stick to what's true. The path of truth has always been this way. Remember, anybody who diverts from that path gets brought back. We can't pretend that that's not the reality. Throughout time. I'm a god. You're not a freaking god. You're just a human being. Come back to the truth, buddy. I want to take over the world. My name is Hitler. You're a freaking crazy person. No. Throughout time, insanity steps off the line of truth, and we bring it back. Just because society as a whole and the fake news, National Enquirer, mainstream media decides that they want to change truth doesn't mean you have to agree with it. And it doesn't make you phobic of what they're trying to change it to. You're phobic of changing truth at all. You're phobic of affirming falsehood. Phobic of affirming lies. Because they're lies. You are extremely unique. You don't need to try to be more unique. Now I'm something else completely. No, you are so amazing without having to pretend that you're something else for attention. And it's that. Guys, when I was a kid, we used to say this, everybody's doing it. Tell me, without telling me, that that's not what's going on right now. That everybody's doing it. And it's just not real. And if you're someone who's anti-changing truth, that is your concern. It's not that you're against any groups, because I don't know anybody who's against groups. I'm not against any groups. Whatever you want to feel like, whatever you feel like you are, I respect. We're just not in a world where you can go out and tell everybody else to agree and affirm it. It doesn't work that way. You know what you are. You feel it. I'm great. Don't tell everybody else in the world to say, yes, you are that. Because we're lying. We got to lie to the rest of the world and pretend things. When you start affirming falsehoods, we've lost society. This is our only time to stand up. This is our only time to step up as one and say, no, I'm sorry, this is insane. Do what you want. You just can't change society's rules. You can't change truth. You can't alter truth by silencing the voices that speak it. They've been doing it for 1,822 days in a row, guys. If you just found me now on Clapper, please head over to YouTube and subscribe. 2 shows a day for 1,822 days in a row. There's nobody else on planet Earth that's done what I'm doing. Whether or not you like my content or not, you should want to subscribe just to see how long this streak goes. How long could one man show up every day for a world that's dying? It's been 1,822 days in a row. And we're just getting started. Because we haven't even built a freaking family. We have this awesome, tight-knit community here on YouTube, but YouTube is so afraid of what I say. They won't let anybody else find me for 1,822 days in a row. When I started this, people say, consistency matters, Mark. If you're consistent, you'll build. I am the most consistent streamer on the planet. And 5 people on Clapper probably have never seen me before. People on YouTube, the only reason they're here is because of other streamers that have told them about my show. Outside of that, if YouTube had their way, if the FBI had their way, everybody else, I would not be on the air. I say too much that's accurate and truthful. If you go back through my 1,822 days in a row, you'll say, this dude must be Nostradamus. Every single thing I said came true. Not everything, but 99.9% of the things that I said came true. I'm not the only one. I was using my common sense the last 5 years I've been doing this show. I'd show up, they'd be telling us something, and I'd say, guys, that's not really what's going on. This is what's going on. Canceled, canceled, canceled. How many shows have I had pulled down in 1,822 days in a row? I can't tell you. How many pieces of content have been marked as yellow? Half. For comedy, for music, and for positivity, and for truth. They are so afraid of the truth. Yesterday, live on TikTok, they ripped my show off the air because I happened to share the actual fact timeline of what happened in January a few years ago. And all I was stating was, this happened, and this happened. So because of that, you can't label it what you've labeled it. They ripped me off the air live. I can't go live on TikTok for 7 days for saying truthful things. And when this happens, guys, you either stand up or you lose your freedom completely. They want one point of view. Anything else is considered misinformation, and they rip you down. I'm the proof of it. It happened live. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. I put a 5-minute piece of clip where you could see it happen in real time. For saying truthful things. I'm reprimanded and ripped off the internet for 7 days. And if you look and you watch the clip, it says, we strive for a shared perspective on it's one perspective. They only want one perspective out there. We understand people have opinions, but we strive to have a society that has a shared set of facts and reality. That's what they used as their actual misinformation bullshit. And if you look at it, you're like, well, the stuff you're spewing for 5 years is the lie from 6 months ago still. Oh, you got to get another one. This one's going to work. It's all horseshit. But if you say anything about it, they rip you down. If you say anything about it, you can't go live for 7 days or longer. This is my second TikTok account. They ripped down 22,000 followers because I was reading news stories. Oh, gosh almighty, guys, give me a minute here. All right, guys. Get this back up there. All right, so the bottom line is I just want you to be aware of what's going on out there and try to rise above it. Try to find people that are telling you what's really going on. It's not easy to find them, but they're out there, and likely they're silenced. If they're not silenced yet, they're going to be silenced. The goal of the man is to remove any other perspective from the internet. They want one form, one truth, which isn't the truth. It's whatever they decide to call the truth. I had a ton of people on TikTok. Oh, email Caleb Xclock. He's the best with shadow banning and cancel. And I said, oh yeah, I contacted Caleb. He goes, sorry, we can't do anything when they decide to make up their own truth. When you follow the path of truth and then the people around you are just making up new truths and then canceling anybody who says, wait, no, hold on, guys. For thousands of years, this was the truth. Canceled. You're a racist. You're a xenophobe. No, I'm phobic of lies. I'm phobic of falsehoods, of affirming it. I can't. I'm sorry. I love you for you. When I grew up as 90s, is like I had a couple really great friends that were gay, and my best friend was black. You know, I'm in a world now where everybody's talking about all these things that don't exist anymore. There is racism. Yeah, there is. There's going to be some freaking backhills piece of garbage who doesn't understand that we're all the same. The same as that there are people in the inner city who hate everybody who's white because they've been told that. It's all lies. None of it's real. We are one color. We are the human race, and we are shades of one color. And if the world started saying that and mouthpiecing it to everybody, you just happen to be a darker shade of the color we all are, racism's dead in a moment. But no, division, destruction is on the table. This is what they have on the menu. And I say this to you very often. Head over to YouTube, please, guys, and subscribe and hit the bell. They won't tell you I'm live when you do subscribe, so make sure you hit the bell as well. You can't change the way the world is going, but what you can do is stand up and say it's not right. You could stand up and say, I want to stick with what's true. And it's no offense to you. But in the 90s, like I was saying, you had friends who felt certain ways. You let them go through it. You didn't confuse them by telling them they were certain things. You notice you're a little bit more effeminate. Maybe you're a girl. Like, this is stuff that is suggested to kids. Nobody suggested to my friends when they were younger that they may be gay. We just said, buddy, do you. One of my friends dated girls. He didn't know what he was. He's now married to a man, very happy, but nobody pushed him. Nobody forced him and said, we think you're like this because we heard you do or saw you play with the doll or whatever the freaking heck it is. Let kids explore. Let people be themselves. Let children become before you manipulate them into something else. The biggest thing I could say is that, personally, I can tell you this. I didn't know who I was until I was like 18. I didn't start playing guitar until I was 18 years old. That tells you everything. I didn't even pick up the instrument I am best at. I've written 209 songs. They're on iTunes and Spotify. Last night I wrote a song. Every single night I write at least one song live in the morning, live looping. And I invented the only drum in the world for guitar players, guys. This drum right here. The guy who invented the only drum in the world for guitar players and patented it didn't even play a musical instrument till he was 18 years old. But yeah, you're a cat. You're a dog. Imagine if someone came up to me at 15 and said, you know, Mark, you're really artsy. Maybe you're gay. Oh, geez, I hadn't thought about that. And now for years I'm confused because some stupid a-hole adult forced me in a direction. Let me explore who I am. Let me figure out who I am. 18, I get a guitar because I saw someone playing it at a party, and I was like, what? You could sing and play Dave Matthews music? Like, what? I didn't understand how it worked. I thought there were people playing and then he's singing. I never saw. Okay, let me back up. I only enjoyed hip hop when I was in high school. My cousin was a hip hop promoter in New York. And so he'd get all these new artists. He'd be like, yo, check out this band, this new artist I'm representing. And I loved hip hop. I was a Biggie fan. I was Tupac. I was the Grave Diggers. I used to listen to some crazy, crazy cool hip hop back in the day. I didn't know what good music was. I had no idea, but I was listening to really quality hip hop at the time. Tribe Called Quest. All the real good stuff back in the day. And one day, one of my friends comes along. He goes, you're listening to crap. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, you need to hear real music. Have you ever heard of Jethro Tull? I go, who the hell's that? He goes, dude, let me take you for a ride. Because I used to have this Sunbird. It was a Pontiac Sunbird convertible. I used to put sound systems into cars. It's called Sound Fusion. That was the first business I ever created. It's called Sound Fusion. I wasn't even making much money. I was doing it for free until my cousin came along. Because you need to start charging people for this. I was putting in car stereos for kids for free, just my friends. Oh yeah, I'll do that for you. Because I knew how to do it. And so it's like everything else. I don't know how to build BeatSeats. I invented and patented and I figured it out. You figure things out when you really want to learn. And so I created Sound Fusion. And I was listening to hip hop, and he goes, "No, you got to start listening to some real music." He plays me Jethro Tull. He plays me Dave Matthews. He plays me Fish. He plays me the Grateful Dead. Funny story about that. When I was a kid, I always thought the Grateful Dead was the hardest rock band on the planet, like evil rock, like devil rock. The Grateful Dead. I was like, the Grateful Dead? Who the freaking heck wants to watch death metal? You know? And after Jerry Garcia passed away, one of my friends asked me to a show at MSG when I was like 16, 17. He goes, I got an extra ticket. Do you want to go see the Dead? And I'm like, Dad, are you kidding me? I don't want to see death metal. And it was one of his last shows. Jerry Garcia passed away after that. And as a lead guitarist, as somebody who creates live in the moment with that guitar and does some insane stuff that I don't even know what I'm doing, I look back at that as a regret that I never saw Jerry Garcia live, you know. But the bigger takeaway is I thought the Grateful Dead was the hardest rock band in the history of time because of the name. The Grateful Dead. I was like, dude, no way. I'm not watching that. Kick myself. I didn't watch the Grateful Dead. But I go to this party and I see someone playing. He's playing, this is what he was playing. You guys remember this song? Only for forever, you and I. Whatever. So he's playing that, and I just started singing. And I was like, what? And at that party, I said to my best friend at the time, the one who also introduced me to Jethro Tull, I said, I'm going to learn how to play guitar and sing every one of Dave Matthews' tunes by next year. He goes, yeah, right. Dave Matthews is impossible. You don't even know how to play guitar. You can go buy a guitar tomorrow and learn how to play. 6 months in, I learned every Dave Matthews song I wanted to, and I started writing my own music. 209 songs later, I write songs live in the moment. You give me three words. This is a Harry Mack show. I've been doing Harry Mack longer than Harry Mack, which Harry Mack has been known. And it's interesting. We have similar minds. He's a blues guy. He actually is a highly trained musical genius. Harry Mack is a blues. He was a musician first, and now he kills it as a hip hop guy. But he's using the same tenements that you would as if you were a musician, bringing them into hip hop, and it's brilliant. I love his work. And I'm watching him one day, and I said, I'm the blues funk Harry Mack. I'll write a song about anything. I don't know if it's going to be great, but I will write you a song about anything. I could create any lyrics live in the moment about any topic, and I'll just start going because I live in the moment. Harry Mack lives in the moment. If you figured out how to connect to this very moment, it's where everything is. And it's powerful. There's so much energy, so much positivity right here. And every day we tap into it with this guitar. So I think we should have a song here. Gotta tune this baby up. It's way out today. We played 2.5 hours of ridiculous music last night. If you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mark Inspires. There's 3,700 pieces of content, 1,821 days in a row you've missed, 209 songs and 9 feature films. I'm a celebrity impressionist as well. I could do anybody you want to hear, so just pop it on the screen. Hey, do Christopher Walken. Wow, guys, you come down. You're hanging out. Of course, you got time. You play guitar on the BeatSeat. Of course, the BeatSeat, yeah, in the corner. Good time, BeatSeat. Party. Of course, you're going to have a good time. Go grab party. Can do with Owen Wilson. Go out Zoolander, right? Why is this? Oh, yeah. Most people like my Trump or my Biden, but we're in a weird time, so I don't do it as often. I did create the Donald Trump Show, which is 37 episodes of complete ridiculousness. It's a parody, and it's everything bad Joe Biden ever did in his life, commentated as Donald J. Trump up with Bigley, up there with Melania. Yeah, Melania. take it out to the man. You can't stop me, even though you think you can. Some of us got fire pouring out at all times. You can't water it down now. All you could do is stand by and feel the sound of life that's happening each and every day. It's happening every day. But I believe that we can create a better world. I'm playing without sticks today. The only drum in the world for guitar players, guys. It's called the BeatSeat. You can go to beatseat.rocks and pick your own up. If you can, head over to YouTube. I really appreciate it. And subscribe over there. The link is in, I don't know if it's in the bio on Clapper, but just type in Mark Inspires. It's a much better experience. You get to see what this green screen is doing. You see the BeatSeat. Can we get this to work here, please, Joanne? Yeah. Let's get some BeatSeat going. I wish I had my sticks. It just sounds like a real drum kit when you use the sticks. They literally should be like right here. I threw them last night though. So sometimes you throw them when you're in the middle of a killer song. They're right here in front of my face. So Guys, this is the BeatSeat. BeatSeat.rocks. You can order yours. I'll build it for you. It's the only place in the world you could order one. It's BeatSeat.rocks. I patented it. You can't get one anywhere else. I own the patent. Inventor. It was also selected 2019 Editor's Choice at Summer NAMM. If anybody knows what NAMM is, this is the most legitimate drum on the planet Earth. It was selected Editor's Choice at NAMM. It's called the BeatSeat. You can only get it at BeatSeat.rocks. And I literally hand build each one. Too much. Sometimes you wait way too much in, guys, in the loop. Once you get the BeatSeat going, now you can put on a full show. You got a full band sound in the background, yeah, the loop is going, you are flowing, yeah, the water is on tap. Open up and watch it, yeah, we got all these people happy, yeah, they're all on this, saying they can do, but they can't. We're here. 5 years in a row. it's too mellow. I can't. I just erased it. It's too mellow, guys. We got to be a little bit more upbeat than that if we're going to play something vibing. A bass line of this. This is pretty crazy. Okay, there's gonna have to be a half beat. Guys, you want to talk about high energy? I don't know. Close. Keep getting this modulation because it's a guitar synthesizer. I'm getting all this modulation in the background, but whatever, we're just jamming. Cheers, Killian. Hope under fine vortex. Rockin'. That's it. Clot in the house. How are you, my friend? How's everybody doing out there? Clapper fam, can you please head over to YouTube and subscribe? Just hit the link. Or just type in Mark Inspires. 1,822 days in a row live. It's a streak no one's ever attempted before. There was one guy who has a world record for doing a vlog for 3,650 days. So he basically did 10 years in a row and then quit. But it was a vlog. I could have done that easily. I've done long form every day for 1,822 days. Writing songs in the moment. It's a live creation show. That guy was a vlog. Hey guys, what's up? It's a beautiful day today. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Oh, great. 10 years in a row you did that? That's cool. I mean, it's great. That's dedication to go 10 years in a row. He also racked up over 1.5 million followers while he did that, which is great. I've been here for 5 years in a row. We're about to hit 13,000 people. That's how suppressed I am. It's kind of crazy. Will, how are you, my friend? So if you can, try to see if we can destroy the algorithm that has me in a hole I can never get out of. I say too many truthful things in my songs. I say too many truthful things when I'm not singing. And they hope I'm going to quit. And who are they? The man. The man. I wrote a song in 1999 called The Best for You and Me. And the lyrics are so beautiful. It says, and I know I'm going to miss this place when it's gone, and we're standing right here. How freaking insane is it that I saw the future already 23, 24 years ago? And I know I'm going to miss this place when it's gone, and we're standing right here. We're standing exactly where we were, but we've lost it. We've lost everything. It's not ours anymore. It's given to whatever. But it's definitely not ours anymore. And we're there. I actually want to play that for you. This is a crazy, crazy song. I don't know if I'll remember all the lyrics because it's from 25 years ago. I have them somewhere, but I wrote this on September 21st, 1999, sitting under a tree at Waveney Park in New Canaan, Connecticut with a bunch of friends. I had my pen and paper and my guitar. I always traveled everywhere with it. And I wrote this song live in the moment, just like I do here nightly, but it flew out. Every word flew out with my pen. Here it flows out of my mouth when I'm singing. But with my pen, I was, whew, and this happened. Sometimes I try a little too hard. Sometimes I need to be alone. But most times I need you there to hold me close and let me know who I am. 'Cause we try to please ourselves, never thinking about the next, always number one. And I know that the man can get you down sometimes, and I don't know if we can be free. Fly away like a dream. You love the ones you missed the most. For sure, you love the ones you missed the most. So we walk on down the road, holding hands, philosophize with God. And I will soar in the clouds tonight, and I'll spread my wings, open up and fly away. And I know I'm gonna miss this place when it's gone, and we're standing right here. And I wish we were thinking about all the people walking by me and you. Oh, if we start, we could change and get the best for you and me. For sure, we'll get the best, just you and me. Just you and me. We'll get the best, just you. I just want to sing that line for you again. You need to hear it. It's just so freaking powerful. I even think the end of the first verse is awesome. And I know that the man can get you down. That's crazy. So we walk on down the road, holding hands, philosophize with God, and I will soar in the clouds tonight. I'll spread my wings, open up and fly away. And I know I'm gonna miss this place when it's gone, and we're standing right here. And I wish we were thinking about all the people walking by me and you. If we start, we can change and get the best for you and me. We'll get the best, just you and me. Just you and me. We'll get the best, just you and me. If you guys have not, please head over to YouTube, subscribe. I am live again tonight at 10:30. I will be going live on Clapper each day until TikTok releases me from the ban for saying truthful things. Although I would stay on Clapper if we could build this out, because I love the fact that you guys are here with me. So maybe I'll just say screw TikTok going forward and just go Clapper every day. I don't like the view. It's a green. You see my green screen? You really should head to YouTube and see what is that green screen displaying. I have a green screen that covers the entire back of my studio, and we have a green screen show here on YouTube. There's 9 feature films, green screen feature films, where I create insanity live in the moment. I'm a celebrity impressionist, so I do basically all kinds of nutty things. And my concept here is to be that monkey wearing the hat with the symbols. Every day is to put on some sort of insane show for you, which breaks you out of the matrix, breaks you away from the lies of this world and the deception. The deception is so thick, and it's always following. There's no way you could ever turn it off. Like, I haven't watched TV in 5 years. I started the show December 31st, 2018. I've been live every day since, and I shut off the negatube. I call it the negatube. I've created a lot of names here in the 5-year run. You know, Nancy Pelosi. She's not Pelosi, she's Nancy Pelosi, because everything she touches turns to poison. Sleep Sofa Joe, Bumbling Biden, Joey Futon. I call him Joey Futon and Sleep Sofa Joe because just like sleep sofas and futons, Joe Biden is antiquated. I had a joke, and we've done the Donald Trump show. We did it in 2019. That's what put me in the hole that I'm still in today. I can't ever get out of it for creating parody. But what I did was find everything bad Joe Biden ever did, and I commentated as Donald Trump. And to me, that's the funniest thing in the world. It's SNL. But it's not just me commentating in Trump. You see Trump. Every single time Biden does something stupid, like, what, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. It goes back to Trump, and his mouth is moving. I'm doing face swaps. It's me going, are you kidding me? Sleeps over Joe, pooping in his triple diaper. He's there, he's asleep. Look, he fell asleep right in the middle of the bit. And so it's 37 episodes. I turned it into a full feature film. It's 4 hours and 20 minutes long. You should go watch it. It's completely insane. It's on the Mark Inspires YouTube channel. I took all 37 episodes, put it together into a feature film. There's also 3 episodes of the Joe Biden show I created, trying to see if I can get the other's perspective, ripping on Trump. And the moment I did it, I just was like, got to still go after Biden. Like, the first episode of the Joe Biden show is one of the funniest things in the world, because you hear the Curb Your Enthusiasm in the background. It's like, look, move that teleprompter. What, my Aunt Judy told me I should stop pooping and popping. And then at the end, he's like, remember to vote for Trump. Vote for Joe Trump. It's the funniest thing in the world. So I tried my best for the left crazies in this world to give them some of that and say, look, we go after Trump. Are you kidding me? Yeah, sleeps over Joe, But I couldn't. I just can't. I have integrity. And so I can't pretend that Biden has a mind anymore. I can't pretend that he can speak. I can't pretend that he can walk. He shuffles. Shuffling is the last step. Go look it up. Alzheimer's. What are the stages? One of them is shuffling. All right? It's not good. It's not good. He can't speak. I'm so sad. I get sad when I hear him speak. And it's like, I did the Donald Trump show ripping on everything he did, and now I feel bad for the man. But everybody on the other side is like, he's great, 4 more years. And I'm like, we are literally fireballing into the pits of hell. You got this guy as our president, and you guys are pretending he's good and doing good on this world? Like, open border. How many people are in this country? How many different terror cells are we supposed to be concerned about right now? I heard something frightening. This guy goes, I just want you guys to know that Hamas, these people, they didn't go into the big cities. They went into the little small towns. And that's where they make their impact. They make their mark by creating mayhem, destruction in a small town, USA. And these people are flying all these terrorists all over the country. They don't know who they are. They don't know, they haven't medically been checked. No. Everybody else had to get 9,467 shots that didn't work. And you could come right in here over the border. You could be from any country in the world. If you're from Yemen, if you're from Syria, if you're from Iran, Iraq, welcome. Come on in. Are you Hamas? Come on in. Everybody's welcome here, 2023. And I know why. And I hate getting into this, but this is what's going on, guys. There won't be a 2024 election. I wish there was going to be, because we really need to get these people out. But there won't be one. This is all part of the plan. The plan is, once they have no control and they need to institute martial law because of all these crazy cells around our country, they will suspend the Constitution and use that legal process to stay in power. And I could see it so clear, and it really, really bothers me that everyone's allowing this to happen. Like, and then I see interesting things like they're going to impeach Biden. I'm like, good. I don't want the second in command because she cackles like a freaking hyena and you can't get her out. Like, she's worse than him. Both of them can't speak. Like, this is who they have. This is who they put up there. And they're like, yay, 4 more years. I'm like, 4 more years of destruction. We're getting close to it, guys. We're like, we don't have a country to recognize anymore. These people are trying to create new truths and tell us all to get on board or they'll cancel us. And again, yesterday with the TikTok, where I got pulled off mid-show for saying truth, it tells you everything you need to know. They will alter the truth we know by canceling and suppressing and silencing anybody who speaks truth. I'm 1,822 days of proof. A show like this with live creation, live music, live comedy, and the truth taking place and just coursing through every moment should have millions and millions of subscribers already. But after 5 years in a row, I'm about to break 13,000. And those 13,000 don't even get my content. That's the crazier part. I put out that bit yesterday about the TikTok. There's 65 views, guys. I got 13,000 subscribers. They share it with 65 of my 13,000 subscribers. Every day, every piece of content I get and I puts out, it gets less than 100 views. If you guys enjoyed my music tonight, if you enjoyed this at all, if you enjoy the way I speak, guys, there's 3,700 pieces of content of this with less than 100 views. It's intentional distraction from what I'm doing. I'm the only guy on earth who's shown up every day for 5 years, and they won't let you find me. Clapper, thank goodness, is allowing people to find my live stream. YouTube, there's 2 people on, guys. There's 2 people on. I've been on for 1,822 days in a row. I've got 2 people here. Can you guys on Clapper please help a brother out here on YouTube? I can't stand this suppression anymore. It's like every day I go from these like waves of I should just fucking quit until like, no, fuck you. You're not gonna get me to quit because you won't let me be found or seen. And I write a beautiful song last night. We played 2.5 hours of amazing cover songs too with the BeatSeat, the only drum in the world for guitar players that I invented. I'm not some guy playing some instrument that was invented. Like, guys, check out this new drum that I bought from Jim Smith, who invented it. I invented it. I patented it. And they won't even share the inventor of the BeatSeat with people. It's mental. In China, I would be massive because they value innovation. They would value the inventor of the only drum in the world for guitar players. They would value a guy who speaks from the heart every single day. They appreciate entrepreneurship there. Here in America, if you say the wrong thing, you're done. You're done. Rumble, I'm on Rumble as well, Green Tea. If you guys head over there, I think it's Mark Inspires over there. I'm not certain. I'm pretty sure we're on right now on Rumble as well. Rumble, I can't break through either. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Like, X is like worse than Facebook. It's kind of surprising. Like, you think that Elon would have let me out. There's a ton of people that were never let out. Elon let the big guys out. Oh, James Woods was being suppressed. Like, the names of people that already had thousands of likes. Okay, sorry, they didn't get 50,000 likes, but they still had thousands of likes. They were still being seen by people who were seeking them, you know? I can never get to that level. So I put this out to the world. Elon, we're live right now on X as well. Elon, nobody's watching this. Can you please do the right thing and let every single person that's been suppressed, canceled, and held on the sideline by the 3-letter agencies that run this country Can you please let us all out? Organic growth on a show that's live and organic should be a thing. I don't care if you guys decide that you only want to push certain voices and certain impressions and interpretations of what's going on in this world, but it's not right. It's not right. You know, I'd prefer to have million views and people at 700,000 be like, I don't freaking like what this guy's saying. I don't agree. I don't like his music. I don't like his voice. He can't play guitar that well. Oh, he never learned? I still think he sucks. People are the worst. People complain. I don't even get complaints. I don't even get people who are ripping on me and trolling and trashing me because I don't even get seen. 1,822 days of that. So I am thankful for the awesome people, Trish Killian, S. Coop, the Will's here today, Green Tea in the house, Joanna Maynard. These are the people that keep me going and keep me excited about showing up every day. Because I'll tell you, the negativity I receive personally in the form of silence it's deafening. And nobody can really comprehend how it is. How could you be a guy who goes live for 1,822 days in a row and you look up and no one's ever there and you keep showing up? Like, what's the reason? What is the reason? Anybody else would quit. I would have quit 5 years ago. After 30 days, you say, okay, I'm not getting any traction here. I'm going to quit. What has caused you, Mark, to keep going 1,822 days in a row with 3 kids, with a wife, and a real estate business? And saying the things that affect your real estate business. I say a lot of passionate, truthful things, and I'm living in a blue state. I'm shooting myself in the foot every single day and not making a penny for it. And I keep showing up. So what is that? What? You either are completely insane, or you really are sent here from the highest of the highest in order to make a difference in this world. And also might point out that the people who have been sent here to make a difference in this world are silenced, are persecuted, are murdered through the history of time. So I shouldn't be surprised that I'm treated this way. I shouldn't be surprised that the ultimate live creation and positivity channel, where we lift each other up and say things that are actually going on in this world, is persecuted. I shouldn't be surprised. It just frustrates me because I know the intent here is so pure. It could bring this world together. When I say things like there is no such thing as colors, we have one color and we're shades of that color. That's controversial. But why? Why is bringing people together controversial? Why is it controversial for me to say you and me are so alike? We are exactly the like. It's like there's nothing different at all except for the melanin in our skin. I'm a little lighter, you're a little darker. I mean, we've talked about this before, but guys, there are no white people in this world. There are no black people in this world. I am not white. Okay? I am not white. This is white. This is white. Am I white? No, I'd say I'm pink. I'm pink. We're shades of one color. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But messages like that are persecuted and suppressed and silenced because they want you to believe white people hate black people hate white people. Everybody hates white people. And it's like, I get it. Hundreds of years ago, there were a bunch of dickheads who did things wrong. And we look back now at the past and we say, that was wrong. But you can't cancel that past because we have nothing to look back at and say that was wrong. The powers that be want to cancel all history and pretend there's one thing that's going on. You follow, you could be a cat, you could be anything you want. And I'm sorry, I am phobic of falsehoods, I'm phobic of lies. I cannot affirm lies. I can't. I just can't do it. I will affirm that you are you're unique, and you could be anything you want to be, but you can't come up to me, you can't especially come up to my kids, you can't come up to people in general and say, hey, now you got to agree. Now you got to tell me I'm that. No. You know you're that. You know it. Don't ask me to tell you and affirm that you're that because my eyes see something different. And if I start lying to myself, if I start lying about what's really going on in the world, society is over. So no, I lose a lot of friends. People may get offended because I say things that are true, but the truth hurts. And there's a reason it hurts. Because it's counter all the bullshit you hear. You tell someone every day how amazing they are, only to learn that they suck at the thing that you told them they were amazing at. You do a disservice. I told you, I don't go and tell my kids they're great at everything. I see my kids do things before that I'm like, you should drop that. Just put it down, dude. Waste of time. Go play, go pitch, go, do this, do that. You got some talent there. I could see it. But I'm not going to force my children to do things that they have no talent for. They have no connection to. There's no love behind it. Oh, well, I could force them because this Bausch and Laum says. No, my kid is unique. Each of my 3 kids are unique. You are unique. This is how they get us to divide. You guys know that, right? Because we're so unique, it's the easiest thing in the world to divide us. Just pick out one thing, our uniqueness, and then get each other to divide over it. Oh my goodness, that seems so clear. Well, then why do we play the game? Why do we play the game? Why do we keep hearing people over and over say that they're, these people are racist, those people are racist? Why do you play the game of the mainstream narrative? It's just a lie to get us to divide. Because we're strong together, right? Do you guys know that? That these people fear us coming together, and that's why they divide us every single day. If the whole world in unison said, yes, we are the human race, and we all are special, and that makes it very easy for us to be divided because we're all unique. So let's understand that. Let's understand that you have something that I don't have. I have something that you don't have, and we should celebrate that, not divide over it. But no, we fall for it every single day. Oh, but racist and racist. I'm like, oh, fucking A, man. I grew up in the 90s, like I said, and I remember reviewing the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and the progression from when we were a racist country, and there was maybe some sort of like societal racism that's like in the core in the 50s and 60s, and it was eradicated by the fearlessness of people like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And we slap those amazing warriors of faith and truth and connection in the face every time we pretend we're a racist country again. Nobody wants to remember we voted in a black president twice, but we're racist, right? If we were racist, he never would have gotten in the first place. If we were racist when he did the shitty job he did in the first term, he never would have gotten in for a second. But he got 2 terms. Because we're not a racist country. We don't all of a sudden become racist because we get a president who cares about our country again. And the policies reflect our country and not Ukraine. I'll tell you guys something. This still baffles me. The current sitting president's son. He wasn't doing business with England and Canada and Mexico. He was doing business with our enemies. The only people he was doing business with. Our enemies, China, Russia, Ukraine, and everyone wants to pretend there's nothing to see here. And it just baffles me how stupid people want to pretend they are. Oh, but I really like Biden. 52 years of corruption, 52 years of lining pockets. How many houses does this guy have for making $50,000 a year? How many houses? All over the world, Joe Biden has houses. He's got cars. He's got everything. 10% for the big guy, nothing to see here, but nobody wants to point out the reality that his son was only doing business with foreign actors, only doing business with enemies of the state. While he's the sitting vice president of the United States, by the way. It's not like he was just doing this. Oh, my father used to be the vice president. He used to be a Congress. He used to be a senator. He was the sitting vice president of the United States of America while his son was doing business with foreign actors and our enemies. And again, if you told me that he was doing business with England, China, he was doing business with England and Mexico and France as well, I'd be like, okay, maybe there's a little bit more to this story because he was doing business with everybody. I don't know if you know, the Trump family did business with everybody because they were a billionaire family prior to becoming president. This guy, how did he get his money? And why is his son connecting with China, Russia, and Ukraine? And none of our allies. But nothing to see here. It's just the stupidity. It's like, and the weird thing is like the media just says it over and over. And there are so many low-hanging fruit people out there that believe it. Oh, Trump bad, Orange Man bad. Biden's not bad. What are you talking about? His son, that was legitimate. It was legitimate. Hunter B. It's legitimate, guys. That's legitimate. And like I said, I'm not getting into the woods on what was there and what he did, the 3.5, any of that stuff, billions. No, all I'm saying is on the surface, he was only dealing with our enemies, not with our allies. And within that, we need to step back and say, wait, guys, I think you should spend a little more time on this one. Not only was he a crackhead, carried a gun, didn't pay his taxes, but he was doing business with Russia, China, and Ukraine, and not with our allies. Very simple. I mean, it's like if his name was Trump, all you'd hear about every single day, all day, is how corrupt Trump is because his son was doing business with Russia, China, and Ukraine. For us, it's like, nothing to see here. Hunter's a good guy. And you got the president saying he's the smartest man he knows. That should right there impeach the guy. That should impeach him alone. Wait, hold on. We're taking a vote for impeachment. Well, what's the claim? Well, he thinks his son is the smartest man he knows. I think that's good enough. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's take a roll call on that one. Yay or nay, removing Joe Biden from office just for believing that his son is the smartest man he knows. I'm voting yay on that one. You know, he also may have thought they asked him if he has to poop his triple diaper. Oh, of course. Yeah, I got to take another one. You know, you never know what Biden's thinking. He doesn't even know what he's thinking. I feel bad for the man. I've seen this in my life with people I love. This Alzheimer's is the worst thing in the world. It's evil. It is an evil disease. And he needs help. He needs to be in a nursing home with people who love him and taking care of him, not shuffling. It's funny because they're like, well, we do. We have the Secret Service taking care of him. We have doctors on hand. And, you know, he's the president of the United States. Like, you guys are watching a ticking time bomb that can't speak. You know? So we're an hour and 13 in this, guys. I'm going to wrap up the show here. Remember, I'll be live again tonight, probably around 10 o'clock. So if you can, subscribe to the YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. Guys, we are about to pass 13,000 subscribers. This morning when I opened up my channel, I saw 12,987, which is exactly 13 subscribers away from 13,000. I hope you guys will be the 13,000 here on Clapper. I appreciate you being here with me. This has been 5 years in a row every day of saying these things and keeping the world away from it. And we're, thank goodness, about to break past 13,000. And I truly believe that that's the time warp. 13 is my number. So once we hit 13,000, we go to 130,000 like that. And then to 1.3 million like that. And then to 13 million like that. But it's because you guys get excited about the show. It's because you guys want to get people here with you to experience what we do every day. So, Mark inspires. That is all I'm here to do. Head over to YouTube, join us. And lots of music tonight. Trish, yes, thank you everybody for coming this morning. Hope to see you tonight. Don't think you'd be disappointed. That's right, Trish. It's going to be another sick show of music tonight. Green Tea, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Green Tea said, sending you love and support. Your energy will pay off. I appreciate you, buddy. Means a lot. Trish got 5. Will, Merry Christmas to you, buddy, even though we're a few days after. This show is 1,822 days of Christmas. It's a Christmas gift every day. Pure love, light, and positivity and truth. So, we don't have to celebrate it once a year. We celebrate it every single day. I'm going to head over to YouTube and see if there's anybody on kicking it with us so I can say goodbye to you. Like I said, I will be back later. Is this it right here? Yeah, it looks like we're here. I had it open. Green Tea, Trish Killian, Will, thank you guys for being here. If you can leave a comment and hit the like before you leave, I really appreciate that. They didn't show this to anybody. Guys, think about that. I'm on YouTube right now. There's more people on Clapper. It's the first time I've gone live on Clapper 2 days in a row. There's more people watching me on Clapper on my second day live than on YouTube after 1,822 days in a row. But you're not suppressed, Mark. Okay. The ultimate live creation positivity show. Can't get more than 6 people when he's on the air for 5 years in a row daily. No, you're not suppressed. You just suck. Your content blows. You don't even speak words that make sense. I don't even think I'm speaking English. Maybe he just doesn't speak English, and that's why he doesn't have a following. Oh, goodness. You guys are awesome. I see some people coming over. Hopefully you're coming from Clapper right now to follow, subscribe. I'm going to check right now and see, did we get over 13,000 from you amazing people? If you come over right now, we're getting over 13,000, all 8 of you. Come on over to YouTube, Mark Inspires. Let's see where we are. We're checking it. We're checking it. Where are we? Just a final count before we get there. No, we're still at, guys, we're still at 12,987. What the freaking heck? You guys didn't come over and subscribe yet? What are we doing? Brown Power Ranger in the house. I love you. Guys, one of my favorite people, always comments on my content over on Clapper. I appreciate you so much. I'm so glad you caught me live. Can you head over to YouTube, guys, and see if we can get over to 13,000 right now? It really would be awesome if you guys were the catalyst to get us over 13,000 subscribers right now. We're actually about to hit 13 people on Clapper. All 13 of you can make it happen. Mark inspires. And I will. I'll be back later to inspire you. Part 2 of day 1822 in a row. Freaking nuts. Guys, here's another little detail. On my 5-year anniversary of this show, it's day 1825 in a row. Just for a little step back on that, 825 is my anniversary. August 25th is my anniversary. And the 5-year anniversary of me being live will be on day 1825 in a row. And I'm not on a mission from God. I wasn't sent here to change this world. Everything lines up. I just can't get people here. But everything I'm doing is clear. It's like, okay, 1825 in a row, the 5-year anniversary, you're married on 825. You're not going to synchronicity, like, understand that? Oh, day 1000 was a massive day. Day 850 was every time there's like some crazy day, it's like a birthday or something in my life, like family member. And it keeps me going. Like, no, you can't quit yet. Your work's not done. You got to go again tomorrow because day 1825 in a row is your anniversary, and it's also your 5-year anniversary of the longest running daily variety show on the planet. So we keep going. What's the next massive day where it's like, holy cow, that lines up in my life? Now, maybe it's just random that on the 5-year anniversary to the day is day 1825 in a row and I got married on 825. Maybe it's just happened to work out that way. No! This is the freaking world speaking. This is the universe saying, keep going, Mark. Don't stop yet. The people will find the show. They will share the show. If you build it, they will come. We've been building it. 1822 in a row, guys. Be here for 1825 on YouTube. Be here for the completion of 5 years in a row live as we move into the second half of a decade. Do you know how insane that is? Who out there has a stream? Who out there goes live? Do you know how hard it is to go live every day for 1,822 days in a row and not see anybody watching you? I do it because I have so much fun out here. I have so much fun creating. So I keep myself level. But then I come across things like day 1825 in a row is your 5-year anniversary. Wait a second, I was born in 825 though. Yeah. So, who's out there? Oh, you rock. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. Brown Power Ranger says that I'm her favorite. That means so much. Thank you so much. I got more content to drop for you guys today on Clapper. I got a news story I'm going to do as well, a real estate news story. Trying to do more of that because I'm a realtor. Just the side concern of never ever being able to reach the audience that can actually help me make a living at what I do here, I have to keep selling real estate. So I'm going to try to keep doing real estate content to keep relevant as a real estate agent. I've had a few people say, I didn't know you were still selling real estate. I see your show every day. I'm like, yeah, you mean the show that, how did you see it? And no one sees it, but they see it and they're like, oh, he must be making money at that. I'm like, no, I'm just determined. I'm dedicated. And I show up to put a message of hope out every day. And I'm still here selling real estate the whole time, so please don't forget, if you need to buy anywhere in the country, just send me a note. I can help you anywhere. I sell in Connecticut and New York, but if you are looking in Alabama or California, anywhere, I can line you up with the best agent in the world, and it costs you zero, zip. It's the same amount you'd pay if you call a guy on the phone and say, hey, I want you to represent me. So take that one other option. Let me make a few phone calls for you. With my 15 years of real estate experience, let me ask a few agents what they can do for you in order to make a difference. And I'll find you someone who's not only competent, but somebody who's going to get you the best value for your transaction, whether it's on the buy or on the sell. I'm very, very good at selling real estate. If you guys like what I do here, if you like my music, if you like the way I speak, just keep in mind when I'm in my real estate zone, I don't think there's anybody else doing what I do either. Like, I'm in there and I'm saying the things that are true. I'm not there looking at this paperwork. Guys, look at the data. The data's the data. How do we connect? We need to work together. It could be a couple months where we're in a process here. So we need to get along first. Forget about the data. Data's the data. I'm going to get you the most money for your property. Because passion sells. Because when someone believes what they're selling, it has an intrinsic value. And that's why everything I've sold in the last couple of years has been over asking price. Now, everybody has. But I firmly believe when someone comes in and I have a chance to sell, and I have a chance to be passionate about what I'm selling, it's very hard to walk out of that house and not want it. Because I believe it's beautiful. Even if there's things that need to be done, I see potential. I see the potential in you. That's why I continue to tell you, don't divide, step away, and self-reflect. What is it about you that makes you unique? And remember, they're trying to take that amazing uniqueness and use it as a tool for division. Together we are strong. This race, this human race, is amazing. We come from one source of energy and we go back to that source of energy. One source of energy, one race, one color, shades of a single color, all unique and beautiful. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, later. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody here on TikTok or on TikTok. They blew me off yesterday because I said truthful things that cut me off live in the air. You should check that out. There's a bit on YouTube will blow your mind. I got Cotton over here. Go Cotton. Diana, Carlos Rafael Martinez. Good to see you, my friend. Brennan Aaron back. So awesome to have you here, my friend. Anthony Banks. Suluma Bustamante Rodriguez. Sulame. Got it. Sulame Bustamante Rodriguez. Nailed it. Heidi Tran. Good to see you. Christopher. Ben sucks. No, you don't, dude. Ben, you're freaking awesome. You are awesome. And Andy Rowan. You guys are amazing. I hope to see you over on YouTube. You're going to listen. What's going to happen here is I'm going to end the stream. You're going to be like, let me see what else is out there. There's only one longest running daily variety show on earth. You're here right now. Subscribe because it's every day, twice a day. You don't want to miss this. Plus, the green screen looks like shit. Head over to YouTube, see what this green screen's broadcasting for you. I got a freaking cool scene here. I'm sitting at 5,000 acres. Right, guys? 5,000 acres behind me. I got a sword of God sitting next to me, too. I built it to protect my 1775 Bible. Have you guys seen it in my content about 1775 Bible? It's right there. You got to come over to YouTube to see it. Plus the notifications. Clapper doesn't tell you when I'm live, but YouTube doesn't tell you when I'm live either. So make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications, and maybe they'll hit you with 1 out of 80. You know? Oh, goodness. This is what happens when you are real in a world that's a lie. Right? Oh, goodness. Until tomorrow. MODOK Roughstock in the house. My brother. Got here for the end of the show. Trish Killian, thank you so much for modding for me today. Guys, if there's anybody out there that wants to mod for my show and help share links and let people know that it's not just whatever I'm doing, this is a 4 to 5 aspect show. It's about truth. It's about live music. It's about comedy, and it's about lifting each other up with positivity. That is a lot of stuff for one person to come in and say, oh, this is the show. No, this is the ultimate variety and positivity and live connection experience. I can't explain it in words. It's too much. It's music, comedy, it's everything. How do I say it? I need help from you guys. How do I explain this show to the world? Because we're missing everybody right now, probably because of my explanation. I've always seen this as like SNL meets like John Mayer sitting here ripping up songs for you live in the moment, and then Tony Robbins is your host. That's kind of how I see it. I just don't know how to explain it better than that. So, hope to see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, YouTube, please, please, please. I want to hit 13,000, and I want you to be the 13,000th. So you can see it switch to 13,000 if you head over to YouTube right now. And my friend Brown Power Ranger, thank you again. I love you. I love you all on Clapper. I love you all on TikTok, YouTube. Actually, TikTok, I'm a little pissed at you guys right now because you killed me yesterday. You took away my 7 days. I'm off for 7 days for saying things that are true. This is the world we live in. Until tomorrow, fam. Thank you again. I have to shut this off because my battery's about to die too. All right. Let me just plug this in real quick before the battery dies. 740 views, guys. Not bad. Clapper. I'll tell you what, we're going live on Clapper from now on. We're going live on Clapper from now on. 740 views. Second time I went live on there, they let us 740 people watch me. I don't know how many people stayed and how long they stayed, but we had 10 or 11 people in the chat for most of the time. People probably popping in, popping out. But there was a solid 11 to 12 people there the whole time. And so maybe Clapper's how we build. It's definitely not TikTok. It's definitely not Facebook or Instagram or X. But regardless of that, what a great show we had. Another great show here. MODOK, yes, work on some Mark Pires songs, my brother. I will see you guys later. Until then, have an awesome day. And get ready for tonight. We're going to do it again. Oh, yeah. You got to go away, yeah. You got to go away. Until tonight. Have a great day, fam. Take this positivity into the world and make a difference. You got to go away, yeah. You got to go away. You go away, yeah, yeah.